Okay, this is like the shining city that's in like the North Pole or whatever, I guess, or New Jerusalem or something. It's a floating city that it's huge. It's got like tentacle arms and things that change shape. But that right there is the queen of uh, I guess your Antichrist uh, versus your Jesus, right? Um, you've got like all kinds of symbolism, like even just here on the table, right? Um, but like listen to how, like all right, so normal people live on the ground, and then there's a whole class of people that live in the air, and like they're all royalty, and then there's this lady, and she's been trying to obtain something called the exile, which is they destroyed the planet so bad, kind of like when the in the Book of the Giants, like there's nothing left except for the giants, and then they're all like sitting there like pondering, oh hey, let's go ask Enoch, what all these dreams mean. Like the world is kind of like in that state. There's still humans, uh, but they've got an airship called Goliath. Um, like these big machinery floating cities are called things like Gilgamesh and all these other things. Like so that would have taken place before. This is the second Jerusalem, or what? This would have been like Enoch times, or after Enoch times, but before uh, Jesus. It would have been after the flood. I'm pretty sure.
How naive you are. This world is too small to support more than a handful of you dirt crawlers. Understand? If your kind were allowed to eat and drink whatever you like, you would multiply like rabbits and soon be extinct. Which is why only myself and a privileged few are allowed the pleasure of enjoying the finer things of this world. I suppose that you're too young to understand. It seems Dio's about to join us.
All right, so he just had to fight a whole bunch of people and kill them all that to become brainwashed again, like into like child state, like where he doesn't like even know it, it's disgusting what this lady does to people. But the point I was trying to get to was
You know what units are, don't you? They are proof of the guild's benevolent intentions towards this. Manners. Let me show you the palace. So sorry.
these are all airships.
Units are, don't you? They are proof of the guild's benevolent intentions towards the surface dwellers beneath us.
Like this is kind of like a cockpit part of it, or their batteries for they're inside the exile thing. You got your tree of life there, plus the hourglass.
Aren't they beautiful? I love all things that are adorable and pretty.
She's got some kind of rose that
Not only are they beautiful, they have many other uses as well. Oh dear, my manners, you must be starving. Well, dinner should be ready.
these roses also the spines on them uh, are like a truth serum kind of thing. Look at the symbolism here and here, and you got it over here and over here.
No, I can't. This is your destiny. Be quiet.
All right, see, so you've got your like hourglass thing. You got like your North Star. This would be like your Saturn, or Saturn the one with the ring. Yeah. Saturn and Jupiter. It's one of the two. And then this is like clearly like the North Star, and this is also the way they have maps of these things, and this is, and they always kind of look like this, and it's for how to navigate the sky. They're sky maps basically, instead of going off of stuff that's on the ground. Uh, they look forward, and they see these, all these things are like in Donnie Darko, all those tubes that come out of them and then like go to where they're going, kind of like ectoplasma or whatever. Like it like when you like the ectoplasma starts you going where you're going, and then you get to where you're going because you followed the ectoplasma that you can't see. It's kind of like retarded, but it's like, but these are jet streams in the air up there. So like you go into this one, you'll end up on the third level over here, or if you just need to slip into it and go like over here and come around back here, like it all makes sense like when you see it on another map. This one doesn't make so much sense, but you can definitely tell that that's Saturn, right? And then we got the sea over here, and then like the North Star, and then like the jet streams between them. But it doesn't show the land masses. That's. I mean, right here you get the same thing. You've got your your Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, and then like North Star, or like New Jerusalem or whatever, and then the North Star, Sun and the Moon, something like that, right? Like you can clearly tell that this is our, where we live, right? And like, and then this is the wind. The wind, you would shuffle that over here, and like this would go like either right here. Yeah, it would go right over here. Like this, if you took it, you'd put it over this ring, would be this ring.